One of the things that needs to be fixed in the game, and I hope you'll accept that I'm going to be somewhat of a wise ass because it comes naturally to me. But one of the things that needs to be fixed is that there are no more stars. There are great players. Otani, obviously, and he's a great star in Japan. Aaron Judge, obviously, and he's a great star when he walks his dog down the block in Manhattan, in lower Manhattan. But baseball has ceased to know how to promote and to market stardom. And that's a process that began with Babe Ruth, and it is the premise of my book about him. But if you say to somebody today, would you recognize Aaron Judge on the street? Probably not, unless you knew that he has two little dogs that are approximately the same size as his feet. So that's one of baseball's problems. There's no identifiable guy right now that you would say, oh, yeah, he's a baseball player. And that shows up in all the rankings of outside income. Most of the highest earners are international soccer players and then NBA players. And I think Otani came in on the last survey, something around in the late 20s of the rankings of people making outside income. So their failure to know how to market the game coincided with the rise of the NFL and the NBA, and who are real sharp about these kind of things. I mean, you see Otani on only one commercial, a New Balance commercial here. It's a very good commercial, I grant you. But why is he on one commercial? Eric Judge has these two little dogs. I forget whether they're dachshunds or what they are, but they're little mini things. They look like, hot dogs. And they follow him around the outfield at Yankee Stadium. And it's a sight gag because he's so big and they're so small. Why doesn't Aaron Judge have commercials for dog food? I mean, really, he could have his own dog food made. He could advertise to the many millions of people who don't know this that grain-free dog food is bad for your dogs and can cause heart damage, which I did to my dog. And so Aaron Judge's safe dog food for dog lovers. Nothing sells in this country more than cute dogs. So this guy with his cute dogs, it's a natural. Where is that? Where is the marketing department in the MLB front offices that says, you know what, we should have somebody under the age of 30 who knows how to do this stuff because they're trailing behind in everything. I mean, they've made some strides, but they're trailing behind in everything. CTE, which occurs in many hundreds of professional athletes, largely football players and hockey players, who get hit upside the head starting when they're little kids, and the damage is cumulative. So it's growing inside of them as they're growing up into the athletes they become. Well, once they can diagnose this in living people, now they can only do it post-mortem. Once they can diagnose it in living people, and we find out how many seniors in high school who are offensive linemen already have the tau tangles in the brain that are the signature of that kind of disease, football is going to be on very shaky ground. There's a reason that they're promoting and starting, leagues of flag football. They know what's coming. Why doesn't MLB? Why isn't there a marketing campaign that says, let your children play, come back to baseball, let your children play the game they might remember?